bet you can't take a wild guess and guess where I am. Just kidding. I know you saw the logo on the side. So I'm here at Mechman Alternators in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm here with the owner. He's actually holding the camera right now, but we're going to do a little quick tour video so you can see the progress that they made from the last time that I came here. So walk with us and we'll check it out.
This is clearly where we build all of our alternators here in China.
There's a funny rumor on the internet that Mechman builds all their alternators in China. If that was true, why would they have this new facility right here? So maybe you can help me with that. All right, come on in, guys.
This is our tech department. We got Richard over here. He's our senior tech. Kind of like handles everything everywhere. We got two more down there and bookkeeping and so on and so forth over there. It's the office area. Offices and so this is all our clean alternator part storage. You know, like these billet housings here that are machined in here, also here in Knoxville, Tennessee by Keating Machine. Then they go out to Sacramento, California and get laser engraved by Steve Mead. You may have heard of him before.
Name drop.
Yeah. We got all of our black and blue and red and purple and all the cool colors. And all of our other, you know, parts organized by part number, where we keep the clean stuff. And we go in the back where we put this stuff together. We got a handful of alternators here in progress. You know, they go on carts from one stage of assembly to another. Each of these workstations every workstation has enough parts to be able to build each individual part number. So we have 6 of them, so people can be flexible and build different part numbers at different times. Each person has their own station, so they know where their tools are and what they're doing and everything else. But each station has all the parts necessary to build every alternator.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So they don't have to go to different places and all that
stuff. Got it, okay.
And then back here, this is where we lay out, this is what Anthony does. He lays out all the parts based on order number. So all the parts that need to be built for each one go in these bins, and then they come to one of these centers to be assembled. It's a pod type idea, basically.
Awesome. So there's probably a lot of Down4sound alternator orders.
All of these are all Down4sound units here.
Doing big things, man. I tell you, we're doing big things around here.
It's on video, and your new orders keep popping up.
So you get some like Skittles colors, yeah.
So we also offer some different color options on most of the alternators, and even some polished ones as well. So
this is the inspect station. This is where we determine what instruction sheets need to go in there and what accessories, you know, wire harnesses, whatever, you know, everything that needs to go into the kit with the alternator. And Alma sits here, well, actually she stands right here and puts paint dots on every single little thing. This is also where we put our indicator tags to tell most people know where the positive output needs to go, some people don't. But all those things are touched off. See these little yellow paint dots right here? That indicates they've been retorqued, checked for torque. We do the same thing on the nuts and all the solder connections as well.
how does it work?
So the rotor spins inside the stator, right? That goes in there. Well, it's a tight fit right now. You have to have bearings to align it. But this spins inside of these windings, and when that happens, electrical current flows out these stator leads. They go to the rectifier, and it cuts off half of it, you know, because it's alternating. It's called an alternator instead of a generator because you actually have alternating current coming out. So the diodes and the rectifier cut off half of the AC current to turn it into direct current. And that's what charges your battery. You know, in a 12-volt system in a car with a battery, you have to have
excess power battery.
An excess power battery, sure. Smile's good. But yeah, you have to have a DC current.
What's the difference between a generator and an alternator?
So a generator has permanent magnets in it, and then it has a rotor that spins inside of that. So it has DC come out of it straight from the get-go. There is no rectifier. So it's direct current to begin with, but they're not nearly as efficient as an alternator. That's why modern vehicles have alternators. Like our 55 Chrysler has a generator on it still.
Mechman?
Yeah. No, it's original because we don't make generators here.
All right.
But yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Look at that foam packaging there. Come check this out.
So you get a nice solid foam pack. That's about the only way to encase an alternator for shipping to where it doesn't get damaged. you try and use bubble wrap or whatever, they usually wind up getting torn up.
Before you install your alternator, I don't care if you've been a mechanic for 79 years, read the instruction manual that comes with these. Please.
You will save yourself time every single time.
99% of the time when we get an alternator install problem, the alternator is not working when they got shipped to them, it's because they didn't install it properly. They did not read that. Every time I ask them, did you read the instruction manual? No, I've been a mechanic forever. I know how to install an alternator. Please read it and get back with me if it still does not work. I've never heard back from them again. So that lets you know that manual right there is very important for you to check out.
There are certain differences between not just our high output alternators, but any high output alternator from any manufacturer. The installation's a little bit different than just taking out a stock alternator and putting a stock alternator back in. They're slightly different.
Right. I mean, it can be from your excite wire needing to be hooked up, or also you need to get most of the time you need to get a smaller belt to put on there so you're not getting a bunch of slippage. Stuff like that that's in that manual that you need to know about.
It's different car to car.
Right,
they
right.
have different instruction sheets tailored.
Yeah, this is just two examples that popped up that are frequently asked questions to me, so I just shared them with you. So.
This is all staging for our bigger customers. That's going for Down4sound. This is where we do assemble our harnesses. We actually build them from scratch.
So what are some of these harnesses that we're looking at?
This right here is an H104. This is what comes with any hairpin-based GM truck alternator. And the purpose of this harness is so that you can connect an ignition switch 12-volt source to the loose wire, and that turns your check battery light off. If you try, even though the plugs are exactly the same on a GM truck, when you put a 6-phase hairpin unit on there, you have to energize this ignition switch loose wire here. Otherwise, the alternator will work fine, but you'll get a check battery light on in the dash. Gotcha. So this is to prevent that. Awesome. We also offer the same thing with a couple diodes in it for lithium battery customers to boost the charging voltage up to about 15.5 volts. That's awesome. An option, for someone needing higher voltage.
So these are a few different options they have for the these harnesses that they make, but I think there's even more than the two or three.
We got about 24 part numbers.
Okay, so
of harnesses, external regulator harnesses, and so on and so forth.
So I wanted to show you on the output stud. I didn't pull that other alternator out, but so on the alternator output stud, it'll have your output right here. So this is at idle RPM, 208 amps. And then at cruise, you're going to get, is that 389? So 389 seems about right. They're going to conservatively rate their stuff, so you make sure you're getting all the power. Just like Down4sound amplifiers. We rate them at, they're 2,300 watts on the JP23, but on the dyno, you're actually getting 2,700. So you're always getting a little bit extra. But anyway, so we have our pallet that they're staging right here. We literally just got one of these pallets that was filled all the way up to the top right here. I think it was last week. So we're getting a full pallet of these. Almost as often as they can build them.
About once a week, roughly.
Right. So moving a ton of Mechman alternators. If y'all need any, be sure to hit us up, down4soundshop.com. We stock, I would say we stock more than any other car audio dealer.
You stock more than we do.
Yeah, and we stock more than they do. So if, and Matt will give us a call if we can help them out with anything. If somebody calls here and asks if they have it in stock, if they don't, he'll shoot me a text or something. Hey man, you got this? Yeah, I got it. He'll shoot somebody to me. So it's a good relationship with it we built over the past, it's been about 10 years now. So
it's been a minute.
Yeah, so
it's been a minute.
They actually built, funny fact, they actually built the bracket that's in the Tahoe right now. When I was having all those issues with my Tahoe a long time ago, they built the bracket in my Tahoe that's the 5 alternator kit, and it's been solid ever since. We've had the alternators, every now and then we'll just have them gone through in the wintertime to make sure they're all good and everything, but it's been solid since then. So since that day, we've been selling Mechman alternators and growing the relationship. It's been awesome. So
we appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
your business very much.
Rain?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what we got. So what do we have over here in this lot right here?
Well, it's right now it's overflow storage, and this is where we're going to be building our new building. It'll be about twice the size of this building.
Nice.
We could use the space. It'll be awesome when it's done.
Oh yeah. So again, if y'all need anything, you want to help support a person inside the United States that's doing an awesome job, again, be sure to hit us up at, Mechman Alternators and Down4sound. We got a great thing going here, and yeah, they're going to be expanding, so keep on placing your orders, guys. Yo, what's up, guys? If you want to see more of the hot content that you just saw in that video, be sure to follow me on all my social media channels from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The Life of Price is my handle on there. Also have Down4Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget Snapchat is JPD4S. Check out all the hot content on there as well.